Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I want to do a hopefully quick video with two updates that are affecting trucking. Number one is this solar eclipse that's going to happen on Monday, April 8th. And number two is the effects of the Baltimore bridge collapse and what effects it has on trucking. So let's chat about it. Ready? Let's go. So first, let's talk about this solar eclipse that has become a monster of a topic in the media. I have been seeing it everywhere, and I honestly, for the life of me, could not understand what is this panic all about, but now it all makes sense. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, this coming Monday on April 8th, there will be a solar eclipse that will cast a shadow across various regions of the US, including Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, and Maine. So what is the problem? There was so much panic around this topic that at first I thought that maybe this astronomical event will have some negative effect on actual trucks or technology, or maybe aliens were coming. But the answer is actually much more boring and much simpler. It's all about people. People all over the US are going to be chasing this eclipse to see this wonderful and wondrous astronomical event, which means that there's going to be a ton of congestion, a higher likelihood of accidents, and of course, several states are doing something about it. According to the Truckers Report, upwards of 3.7 million people are expected to chase the April 8th solar eclipse from Texas to Maine, creating traffic congestion. The Arkansas Department of Transportation anticipates approximately 1.5 million arrivals and another 500,000 residents to watch the event. The state's DOT officials issued a pragmatic warning, noting that the day may be mostly unproductive for freight vehicles due to traffic grinding to a standstill. Now, according to FreightWaves, the Texas Department of Transportation announced that there will be no oversized loads allowed to travel from midnight Sunday to midnight Monday, the day of the solar eclipse. About 1 million people from out of state are expected to travel to Texas to see this eclipse on Monday, according to the Texas DOT. Then we have the New York Department of Transportation that is restricting all oversized travel starting at 6 a.m. on Monday, April 8th, and continuing through 9 p.m. on Tuesday, April 9th. They will also be restricting oversized travel on the I-90 in both directions from exit 24 in Albany to Pennsylvania line and on I-190 during this time, according to Trucking Info. Now, Cleveland, Ohio is also restricting oversized and overweight loads. Then Pennsylvania is doing the same on several roadways, and Vermont is completely banning travel on state highways on April 8th for oversized, overweight loads. And the rest of the states are just urging for everyone in the transportation industry to take a trucking holiday. So basically, this 4-minute and 27-second event is going to cause a hell of a bottleneck in a lot of states, so be careful out there. All right, now on to the tragedy that happened with the Baltimore bridge collapse on March 26th. We probably all have heard about it, but I do get some questions of what will it mean for the trucking industry. So according to fleet owner, I quote, "I don't think anybody appreciates just how important that bridge was to so many segments of trucking," Louis Campion, president and CEO of Maryland Motor Truck Association, told fleet owner. According to the Federal Highway Administration, it averaged about 4,800 trucks per day that crossed it. There's been a lot of truck activity just clearing out cargo that was already on terminal, but within a day, diversion was happening to locations like Norfolk, to New York, to New Jersey, to Philadelphia, and some even to Delaware. So what was the immediate effect of this tragedy? Well, first and foremost, according to Dean Croak, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and he's the principal analyst of DAT, I quote, "The bridge collapse caused a 57% surge in spot flatbed loads moved from Baltimore and higher line haul rates on critical lanes. The number of spot flatbed loads moved from Baltimore to Chicago increased by 117% compared to the previous week, and the average spot flatbed jumped 25 cents to $2.03 per mile. Wow. But another question is this collapse going to affect other areas in the United States? For example, California, which has the largest port, for example. Well, there are mixed opinions on this. Fleet owner reports that there will be limited impact because the Port of Baltimore accounts for 2.1% of the total U.S. port traffic. But according to NBC News in Los Angeles, shipping companies could reroute some cargo vessels to the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach as a result of the collapse. And Alex Churin, a former managing director of the Port of Long Beach, said that these shippers are thinking long term, and what they really want is certainty. They can't wait until the last minute hoping that the Port of Baltimore reopens. They have to make decisions 6 months out on where that cargo is going to. And he's of course suggesting that the port volumes in the Port of Long Beach are going to increase because of this collapse. So yeah, guys, just be careful out there, especially on Monday. Now, while the eclipse is not the same as an alien invasion, which I'm still secretly waiting and hoping for, the curiosity factor of people is going to cause a ton of congestion, a ton of crowds, and of course, unsafe driving conditions. And of course, be safe around Baltimore and just the East Coast and that area because of the crazy congestion there as well. All right, that's all I have for you today. As always, stay safe. I can't stress this enough. Stay healthy and keep learning. And I will see you in the next video.